been realizing shit lately. And it's like, it's tough to talk about shit when you're like fucking, you got it all in your head and it's like right there, you're like, it all makes sense. And then when you try to put it in words, it's like, well, but, but I've been thinking about, like, I've been just living it too. It's just like, I've been thinking about all the fucking times, all the hardship, all the bullshit that I did when I was trying to, like, I cared about what people were in my life, like, and I just think about all the bullshit. And again, because I tried to, like, force something there, because, like, I wanted a friend there, or, I wanted a certain person there for whatever reason, because of my immediate selfishness and not going with the universe. Like, the universe knows there's a reason. And then they turn out to be against you, these people. It turns out to bring hardship, it turns out to bring you pain, and it's like, when you just stop giving a fuck, like, literally, you just stop giving a fuck about it. You're just like, it doesn't matter. I know, like, do the minimum amount of intervention. Just focus on, like, in your life. Like, all you need to do is just, like, focus on your goals. Start working on goals, and then just start literally just pounding them out, and just don't worry about anything. You're so focused on that, on the highest good that you can achieve in your life, like the biggest, the best you can do it right now. In all immediate reality, do the best you can. Don't worry about other people. Just worry about that, and everything will just start falling in line. And you'll be like, I feel really good. And you feel really good about yourself that you're doing these things. You're working towards it. Every day you'll have something to do. I think that's the cure of fucking depression. If you're doing something you love to do, and you have to do it every day. I mean, there's shit you don't want to do, but then you make those things part of your life, and you do it anyway. And then eventually, those things that you don't want to do, like, because there'll be good and bad and everything. But if you just focus on making it hard as fuck, and you just become as hard as fuck as part of your lifestyle, then that's life. And then you start viewing the hard as fuck as a good thing. And if the hardest things in life are good, then what is the easy things in life? That's good too. That's even better. So it's like, really, all you have is a base point of just good, like, of quality good work that you've had in your life. And you don't worry about anybody else, because everybody's fucking lazy. Everybody's fucking gonna tell you, yup, you can't do this, because you know what? They don't want to put in the work, and they don't want. That's why. And that's intimidating to people when they're like, they don't want to do it. They just can't do it. It's just too intimidating. It's too everything. It's just too much, because you don't know what? You got all this instant gratification with Facebook. You got all this instant gratification with everything. And fucking processed foods that aren't even like food, and then they fucking loaded with like cytotoxins and shit that make you like crave more of them. It's not even real fucking food. So then everything's just like dopamine overload, and you need to fucking downregulate your dopamine receptors. You need to fucking be bored, and then study, just look at life, and then all of a sudden you'll find more enjoyment in it. You'll be able to focus on things. You'll be able to fucking, and then you'll start to see more clearly what it is. It's like you need a detox from all that shit. And then you just need to fucking and then you just need to keep moving forward that shit, and that's about it. You just need to keep doing it, and 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 then every day just fucking do it. If you put an hour a day into yourself, in a year you'd have 365 hours that you just invested in yourself. That's an hour a day of doing something. Like, how hard is that? Doing something that matters in your life, like. It's crazy, dude. It's just, everything's simple. It's so simple. It's just fucking, when you're around people, you're all caught up in what social norms and being conforming to what is okay and all that, and you can't do that. You can't fucking worry about any of that. You gotta worry about fucking yourself. You gotta worry about, like, I'm not saying be like fucking, oh, it's all for me. Oh, no, but you have to be like, this is what I need to do, and then nothing's gonna stop me. Your opinion, it doesn't fucking matter. Your opinion is bullshit. Look at you, where you're at. It doesn't matter where you're at, because it matters where I'm at. It matters where I'm going, and then if you want to be part of this train, then this is what we gotta do. But if you don't want to, then all right, I'll be fine by myself, and I'll fucking make it work, because that's the mentality. That's the mentality that we need to have. That's what we need to go, and then that's losing. We're losing all that. We're all trying to be conforming into this thing, conforming into this giant, like, fucking, I don't know, just ego trips. Where it's like, hey, You know what I mean? I lost the fact that I am an individual, and now I am, because it takes responsibility to figure out who you are as an individual, and then I would just join the collective, and whatever the collective says, and it's okay, and that's who I am, and it's like, you're not your collective. The collective, I mean, in a way you represent the collective, but you're not the fucking collective. You're the individual. And that's what we forget. And then because it takes responsibility to be like, well, who the fuck am I? How to become self-actualized human being? Like, that's the greatest task that any human can fucking have, is to become who they're supposed to be, the highest good they can ever achieve. And I'm not saying I gotta figure it out on how to do it. I'm not saying I'm there, but I at least see where I need to go. At least I'm fucking, hey, I see the steps, the next steps I need to take, and I'm willing to try. And that's the thing, and it's like, dude, like, I don't know, it's just simple. It's work. It's simple. It's simple up here, but it's fucking work. It's work. Every day you gotta get up and do this shit. Every fucking day. Every day you gotta get up and just do whatever it is that you need to do, and there's no breaks. And if you have an off day, that off day is like, hey, you're spent relaxing and recouping because, you know, you drained yourself down to nothing, and then you're like, all right, now I need to fucking get up and then do it again the next day. That's the only off days you have, and you'll know, you know, you just fucking gotta push yourself past the point of where you think you can go, and then keep going further, and then go further than that, and then you'll be okay. But that's it. And then it's all right here. It's all in front of you. What you need to do is in front of you. What you need to go, where you need to go is in front of you, and you need to just fucking take it. And then if you have like any interest in your life, the interest has chosen you to express itself. So that's why you have that interest. So you need to get up and fucking go for that, because that is the highest good you can achieve. That is where you better the universe. And even if you did it in the middle of the woods away from everybody else, if you learn how to do like certain shit, it's like literally through quantum physics, like it would better the whole like fucking universe through your little fucking works, your little things that even nobody ever seen it. So don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about it. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. And then when you fall in love with what you're doing, throughout all the hardship, all the bullshit, all the bullshit, all that's to make you stronger. All the fucking times you fail is to make you better, to make you, because, you know, there's no fucking satisfaction if it's given to you. You have to fail and 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 fail, and eventually you just learn how to not to fail. Throughout, it's the easiest way to learn how to do something is by doing it wrong over and over and over and over and over again, and then be like, okay, well, what am I doing wrong? And then coming up with the solution how not to do it wrong. That's how you do it right. You don't just jump in and do it right immediately. I mean, maybe with certain things, certain shit, but it's like, you know, when you learn how to talk, it was like literally a baby goes through every single homonym in all the languages and eventually hones it in on whatever language it is and learns it. But they try everything. They make all the sounds possible to where then they finally can learn how to speak. That's crazy. That's just unbelievable, but it's true. This is what we need to do in life, is just try everything, find a path and try everything to get there. And then that's the only way. It's literally the only way. It's simple. But it's so simple, but it's so much work that everybody's trying to find a simple solution. It's like an easier way, so they come up with a more and more complex way, so that way fucking then they can just justify the fact that they're not putting in the work, and there's no excuse for not working. Like there's none. There's none. Like work, your work ethic is everything. Like work, dude, doesn't matter where you're at, dude. You could be fucking you could have a mental disability. You could have fucking anything, and then they could put you down with learning disability, autism, whatever, or anything. And I'm just using that as an example. And then, you know, you could become completely great if you just put your mind to it and just literally worked harder than the person who's gifted. Like, the person who's gifted is usually the person who just slacks around because they're just gifted. The people who fucking make it are the ones who are just, like, average at best. And then they just, like, literally never give up. And they outwork everybody. Because you wanna know what? It's simple. Because they can understand it, because it's fucking simple. But then there's no other way around it. It's just simple, but it's like so hard work. That's what it's all about, and that's what we need to do. Everybody just needs to get the fuck up and get their ass to work. Like, you can't work out, you say that, right? Can you get up? Can you walk? Great, then fucking walk. If you ain't got no legs or something happen, God forbid that happen, whatever, you need to get up and do some fucking arm curls or something. You need to just like do some shit. Because there's no excuse. Like there's none. Unless you can't do it, like unless you physically just can't, like you know, you're just like you're paralyzed from the fucking neck down, then that's the only excuse that you have. There's always, if there's a will, there's a way, and that's true. And that's why we just need to get up and just do it. Whatever it is, just fucking do it. A big task, no matter how much learning it takes, if you think that you can handle it, fucking do it. Even if you think you can't, at least try. That's the facts.